I was born 1998.
And I'm a 2000 born.
And you want to be my baby? Hi guys, hello everyone. Welcome to our YouTube channel. If you are watching this on YouTube, rather if it's on Facebook, you welcome. If it's on TikTok also, you welcome. And today, for the first time ever, on Navigating Love and Life, we have a special guest. And guess who it is? Natasha. And guys, she's sweet. She's the sweetest person I've ever met. Okay. A little background story. Let me tell you guys how I come to know about Natasha. Okay. I kind of saw her videos on TikTok and I was like, this girl is fine. She's beautiful and I got addicted to her vlogs. Yeah, because I'm the kind of person that loves vlogs, to watching vlogs. So you've seen somebody in Liberia doing the same experience of other people doing it in out of country is so fine. So I got addicted to it. And now I've actually met you like 3 weeks ago, right?
Yes,
3 weeks ago at the Creator X. When I saw you, I was like, is that Natasha?
Oh my.
So guys, welcome everyone. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like this video because like it, at least because of Natasha. Okay? And also share it, comment down below your thoughts. And also if you want to come as the next guest right here, you are welcome to come. Okay. So without further ado, let's dive into this video. But before that, let's do a little introduction with Natasha. So she will give us a little background story about herself.
Okay. So hi everybody. My name's Natasha Smith. I'm a full-time content creator in Liberia. I've been doing content creation for the past 6 years now. I can say 6.
In Liberia?
In Liberia.
Wow.
So I grew up in Indonesia.
Indonesia.
And in Indonesia, I was a model.
I see why you're looking like a little bit Chinese in here. A little bit, that Asian, some vibe. You have it in her little bit.
So I am. So I am from. I can say I grew up in Indonesia. I moved back at the age of 17. That's when I first came back to Liberia. I was 17 years old.
Okay.
I came to bury my brother.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. We brought his body back to Liberia, and when we brought his body back, I just stayed.
Like falling in love with
I also fell in love with being home because my whole life I spent it outside of Liberia. I grew up in Sub-Saharan Africa. I lived between Thailand, Malaysia, and Indonesia.
Okay.
So I've always been like in another man's country, I can say, where like I'm not really accepted.
Sure, because especially Asian countries.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're not accepted into their country. So I always felt like an outcast. Always felt like an outcast until I came back home, and then it was nice to see like people that actually like me, people that actually do care. Not to say I didn't have friends back home, I did, but just different when you have like your African, like
in Africa.
Yeah, in Africa, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people genuinely do care about you. They're not just coming to be friends with you just to get to know you and to talk about you, you know what I mean? Like I started to see like true genuine friendships, and I really enjoy low-key the freedom.
You see, let me tell you something, Natasha. I haven't been out of the country yet, but you see that freedom.
The freedom.
It's in Africa more than over there.
Yes.
I guess I can tell that to people. The people was like, you're crazy. It's different.
The freedom. Like you don't understand. I'm in my country. I don't have to walk around with my passport. I don't even walk around with my ID.
So when you're there, you have to walk around with
you have to walk around with your passport, no matter what age you are. I remember my friend was 14. He was on his way to the gym. He's from Kenya, and the police stopped him, and he's a 14 years old boy. He never had his passport with him. He almost got took to the jail.
Wow.
Yeah, he almost got took to jail.
That's bad.
So like you have to always carry your passport. You have to have identification with you. If you don't, but you mainly have to have your passport with you. Because if you don't,
it's a little bit
yeah,
bad.
it's bad for you.
So, guys, that's a little bit story of Natasha Smith. Smith. Oh, that last name sounds so cute. Anyway, everything about her is so cute. So, guys, like I said, don't forget, like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also follow us our social media. And I also put Natasha's, social handles here so you guys can support her on TikTok because you're gonna enjoy it. Okay, you guys are going to enjoy it. So our topic for today is mental health. Okay, I feel like there's a lot of people that have mental issues, but nobody's talking about it.
Right.
Okay, so, and this place is not a safe space. We are going to break everything down. No matter your tribe, no matter your religion, everything, we don't care. Okay? As long as good
Yes.
for everyone, we're gonna share it. So we're gonna talk about mental health today. And I have actually 5, but because it's Natasha, we don't want her to leave. We'll give her 7.
Oh wow, so we're actually answering all the questions.
Yeah, it will give us 7 questions. Okay, guys. So, and please do feel free to ask questions in the comment section. And, anything. And please, she's not single, she's taken.
Exactly.
So please do not come in my DM asking me, oh, she's single. She's not single. She's not for you. Okay. Our first question here would be, how do you define mental health and what does it mean to you personally?
Mental health is our emotional, psychological, wait, oh.
It's okay.
Sorry, I grew up in Indonesia, so my English isn't that good.
Isn't that good?
Yeah, I just recently started learning how to speak English again when I'm back to Nigeria.
It's okay.
So if you're hearing me tapping, I'll be able to get from me. Such a psychological, social well-being.
Yeah.
It's how we handle. It's basically like how we are. Not really how we are, but I can see like it affects how we make the decisions. It affects how we deal with stress. It affects us on a day-to-day basis.
Sure.
So I feel like mental health is basically like our emotions, our psychological thoughts, and like it influence. I feel like our mental health like influence what we also do as well.
Okay.
So yeah.
So that's the definition of mental health. For those of you that do not know, you are suffering with mental health, you don't know. So if you have any of these symptoms, please seek for help. You are sick mentally. So our second question here, guys, is can you like share a little bit personal experience with mental health that you have and also how it has shaped your life?
So when I first came to Liberia, like I said, I came from Indonesia, and I wasn't really my English wasn't that good. So plenty of people used to tell me say I don't know how to speak English.
Don't know how to speak. Well,
Yeah.
I think I have a teacher here. What do they speak there in Indonesia?
They speak Indonesian. Bahasa.
Bahasa. Okay, I have a teacher here now. Let me learn my Bahasa.
So yeah, when I came, they said I didn't know how to speak I did not know how to speak English. So I stopped talking for a long time
Because
Yeah,
of what people is saying.
because genuinely, I really did not know.
I mean, it's not bad.
If you watch my vlogs when I used to live in Indonesia, like it's
purely the Indonesian language.
So long story short, that affected me in a way for me to stop talking. I just recently started talking.
And I think it did us good.
2 years, 3 years ago on social media, I used to be I was very quiet. You would never hear my voice. Um, my The reason why I brought that up because that affected me mentally. that shied me away from opportunities. Um, People will ask me they want me to go on stage and to host, and I will turn it down because I'm scared of how that would affect how
People would see you.
yeah how people will see me. You know what I mean? So I shied away from that, and then a couple of years ago, I got into a couple of year. I said couple of last year, I just got out of a deep depression. I was in a very dark place, a very scary place actually, where I was actually kind of contemplating suicide.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
it
bad.
was that bad.
It was that bad.
Oh.
Like I was at a place where I didn't really know where my life was going.
Thank God
And
you didn't do that because
yeah,
I would have cried even I don't know her.
I'm my only child, so I couldn't do that.
Oh, guys, what is special again? She's the only child.
I'm
Which
the only
is
child for my mother though. For my dad, I'm his oldest.
oldest.
Mm.
I think it's the same thing in the room here. I'm
Yeah.
the only child, so for my mom, and I'm the second for my dad.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so we kind of like. Okay.
So I got into a deep depression that really took me to a dark place. But what I can say, like what kept me going was like my mom, like knowing that I'm the only one for her. But like I was still in a very like dark place, and depression takes you to a dark place where you think that you're alone. So like I can say that that's how it really affected me. It affected how I talked to people, how I trusted people. Everybody that would come around me, I would like
Drift them away.
yeah, drift them away, you know. So yeah, my mental health was really bad. Like my experience was really
Tough.
horrible. Yeah, it was really tough.
So, guys, if you're suffering from mental health, you're not alone though. Even some of us are so perfect on social media, but we
You
are
know?
still suffering with mental health.
Oh yeah.
This is our third question, guys. And the third question here is, what are some common misconceptions about mental health that you have encountered? Some misconceptions
The
that people think.
the misconception that I see is that people will look at you and say, "Oh, you have this and this, but you're still suffering from mental." Like they feel like because you have material things means that you cannot suffer.
You cannot have
Mental
health.
problems. You can have mental problems. You're not valid to feel how you feel because you have certain things. You have certain things that other people don't have, which I agree. You know, I'm one person that I always count my blessings every day. But sometimes like all of those things doesn't
Really matter.
it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It really doesn't matter. So I feel like the misconception most of the time, and the misconception is that people think that when you say I'm going through mental health, they think that you're going
Crazy.
yeah. Like I remember I was texting my friend and I said, "Oh, I'm going to go see my therapist." And I had to reply back, "I'm not going crazy." And then like we busted up and started laughing because she was like, "Cause I just want to ask you what's going on."
So is that our person right there?
So there was one, I think it was under an organization. So, luckily I got in contact. My girl told me that she was going to see a therapist and gave me the connection.
You know why I asked you for? Because a lot of our Fulani men in our community need therapy
Oh yeah.
because they are mentally insane, naturally though insane.
Oh,
So
wow.
I'm looking for a therapy to send all of them there because y'all need therapy.
Oh wow.
So this is our number 4 question, guys. And the number 4 question here is, what are some strategy or practices that have helped you to manage your mental health?
So one of it is not keeping it in. One thing I realized is that if I'm going through something, I should bust it out. If someone did something to me,
Tell the
tell
person.
the person. Like not internalizing it has helped me. Getting closer to God, that has helped me. reading my Bible. I'm Christian, by the way.
Yeah.
Forming a relationship with God. I feel like once you form a relationship with God, because I grew up in a household where you had to pray, you had to go to church, but that relationship of you actually falling in love with God and wanting to.
I think the only difference here is just the religion, because actually, as a Fulani, that's how we grow up.
Yeah,
You just have to.
you have
be
to.
with God.
But at the end of the day, I feel like that's where I feel like God starts to question our heart, because we're not worshiping Him because our heart wants to, because as much as He's after like our soul, He's also after our hearts.
Sure.
So I feel like no matter no matter your religion, like even though like let your children practice these things. Oh my God, nobody will cancel me for the thing I say.
No, I mean it is. It is fact.
Let no matter what religion, like let your children practice the religion, practice going to church, practice reading the Bible, doing all these practices, but also like show them the love behind it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, show them the love behind like how is God, like His love, His mercy, His grace.
Yeah.
I feel like but aside from that, I feel like that's what has really helped my mental health.
Okay.
Yeah, getting closer to God, reading my Bible, knowing that there's someone out there that loves you, that loves you and is after your heart, that just wants the best for you. So that really brought me peace.
So guys, as a Muslim though, what you just said really touched my heart, because guys, that's the first thing somebody need to think about any religion that you're in. The love of God, the love of your creator. As when you have somebody as a supreme being you believe in, it just brings you peace of mind.
It just makes you peace of mind. And the more I read the Bible, the more closer, it's like the more I read the Bible, the more closer I want to get to.
You want to get to it.
I'm not saying that I'm perfect though. I'm not saying.
I mean, nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect.
But just like my relationship with God is my relationship with God. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's just what it is.
So please, if you're a Christian, read your Bible. If you're Muslim, read your Quran.
Exactly.
So guys, our number 5 question, which is the 5th question here, is how does social media impact your mental health, both positive and negative?
So social media is social media. I don't know how to describe social media. I feel like social media is a place where you just feel everybody's in their la la land. You know what I mean? You see someone your age, and someone your age is traveling from Dubai to Paris, from Paris to this place, and me, like I can see you are the same age as me, but you're flying to Dubai, Maldives, you're going left and right, and then I'm at home. The only place I travel is from my room to the kitchen.
Or like I say, from Inter to
Exactly. Like so
it's frustrating.
So like how you call it, like it has this thing of making you feel like you're behind. You're behind in life. And I feel like that's one of the things those are one of the things that I really like struggle with my mental health, is feeling like that I am behind, because also choosing what I choose to do as a profession too. Being a content creator in Liberia is not
easy.
It's not easy.
It's not.
And I'm just happy that I have a partner that supports me.
Oh, shout out to our partner.
Shout out to my man.
My man. If you don't have a man, go look for it. And if you're looking for it, just look for a supportive one, like whole man, not our man, whole man.
So I'm blessed with that, but also feeling like I am left behind, but also I'm very independent. I'm also a very independent person as well.
I don't know why. Are you a first daughter?
Yes, I am.
Why first daughter that just acting like,
I don't know. Why the fuck, man? Why everything? Why we so tough?
Even if you want to let somebody, give you the baby girl lifestyle, but you don't want, you're first girl.
Why am I like, girl?
You're the first girl. Oh my god.
So yeah, I'm very so yeah, but yeah, it's one of those things, but I'm but it's one of the things where I know that I am working towards something in the future, and I know that it is going to come to pass.
Sure. Sure.
What? How does it help when I see real people like me, like break down and talk about what they're going through, like the story times, and oh, my boyfriend did this, or oh, this my friend did this,
or how I
like
get this
situation, like
situation.
talking about situations and how they grow from that situation is like when I see real things like that, it actually so it's one of those things. But when I see people like that, like actually like break down and talk about their struggles and talk about their stuff, is like it helps because it makes me like it's one of those moments where you're not alone. That's why low key I started vlogging too. It's because I wanted people to show that yeah, like waterside stuff is cute. Like going down waterside, buying jewelry, buying makeup, it's cute. And like, yeah.
It just remind me, I don't know how many years I haven't bought anything from waterside.
Oh,
Not because I don't want to, but it's just that I'm oversized. I just feel like I don't know where to go buy something that is gonna be free on me because I don't like wearing tight
have you heard of
clothes.
Manjua?
Major market?
Yeah.
So I think it's out at Major market?
Yes.
Because most of the time I just order from Shein.
Yeah, I order from Shein too, but like if you're going like for me, I know all the spots. I should not lie. I know all the spots on waterside. I know where to go when I want something. Yeah, and
I mean, that's the thing. You
and
know,
that took
when you're ready
time.
to go, you just
Yeah, that took
go.
the time of me like actually going finding what to wear, what to wear.
Well, maybe I'll take
Yeah.
a tour.
Yeah.
I'll take a tour.
I might start a waterside series soon.
Okay. I
Yeah.
think you're doing me better. And also when you're finding the clothes, just find the plus size.
But you're not plus size, girl. Do you know what plus
What?
size is? Do you know what is plus?
What?
You're not plus size.
What? I'm blushing.
You're not plus size. I think
Really?
me and you, we could wait
Am I
the
not?
same.
Am I
Maybe your
not
hips is a
bigger?
little bit bigger than mine, but like other than that, me your bottom looks like me and you can wear the same size.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Aw. So all of you that always tell me that I'm big. Here's somebody that's more sensible than all of you.
Yeah.
Cute.
I mean, yeah, I am sense.
So guys, I said 5 questions, but it's Natasha. If I have 10 questions, we'll go 10 questions. So the number 6 question here is what are some of the biggest challenges in mental health in this generation, you think?
I don't really know what are the challenges. For me, I feel like this generation, our generation, what generation are you first of all?
Is it Gen Z or millennial?
You're not a millennial.
I'm Gen Z.
Yeah, because I'm not a millennial. If I'm not a millennial, you cannot be a millennial.
No!
So I was born 1990.
90?
No, I was born.
I just remember the TikTok challenge when you said 90. 90! No, but nobody has to worry about it.
Yeah, I was born 1998.
And I'm a 2000 born. And you want to be a millennial? Actually, it's not 2002 or 2001 or 2000. It's 2000.
Girl, it's okay. I'm surprised you can walk and talk.
Guys, are we not like babies? We're not babies. I mean, we are about to turn 24. That's 24. This is 2024, so we are turning 24. And we feel like we are turning 30. So I'm a Gen Z, she's a millennial.
No, I'm a Gen Z.
Oh, you're a Gen Z.
I'm a Gen Z. Yeah.
So let's go.
No, I feel like I'm a mixture of a good
Gen Z and millennial.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think?
So I think that in my generation, I could say about Gen Z, I'm about a millennial. But for like Gen Zs, I feel like we are really fighting against our mental health. Sure. I was just having this conversation with a close friend of mine, and we were talking about breaking generational curses. And it doesn't always have to be my enter that wish or my grandpa saw our family and sold them. No, it's not that. But I mean generational curses, generational curses of being depressed
and also being stopped.
Exactly, child abuse. You know what I mean?
You know what I love about this generation is like we don't hold up. We go beyond.
Like everybody is fighting for a better version.
Thank you.
So I feel like in this generation, I feel like we are really fighting. Like we are fighting. I feel like our children. I feel like our children are going to be not saying that they're not going to have issues, but I feel like they're going to be
a little bit depressed,
more healed. Yeah, a bit like a healed version of us. Yeah, that's what we were talking, because we were talking about how we want to raise our kids and stuff. And like he basically said that you are going to raise a better version of yourself.
Sure.
And I'm like, that is facts.
Yeah. I just feel like every parent in this generation especially don't want to repeat the same way.
Exactly.
The same generation. You know, our own parents, they raise us the same way their own parents
raise them. But we're not trying to do that.
We're not trying to do that, okay? Especially in our own section, in our own tribe, the Fulani tribe. It's common, girl. The way my mom, the way my grandmother raised my mom, that's how she raised me, and she expects me again to raise my kids like that. Sometimes I just look at her like, hell no. My kid is my kid, and my kid will never be raised like me. Never. Never. They wouldn't say, like, we're even talking about it on our podcast here. I told my girls, we're talking about, like, majority of them disagree on the comment section. You know, when I have kids, baby girl, I have everything for you. I'm not broke for you. I'm not broke for my child.
Never.
Like, why am I working for if it's not for you?
Exactly.
Why? Why your dad is working for us if it's not for you?
Exactly.
It's for you. So why are you asking me and acting like I don't have?
But one of the things that another thing that I had an issue. One of the things that I feel like really affected us growing up is that our parents tried to provide the world for us. But then again, in my experience, it was almost like I'm providing the world for you, so I don't want to get nothing. No matter what no matter like if I was in a sad place, if I was getting bullied at school, I'm going to an international school, so I need to shut up. Like
you need to be grateful.
Put my big girl pants on.
Yeah.
And go to school.
You need to be grateful no matter how trouble.
Exactly. So, but I feel like in my generation, like I want to provide the world for my child. But even as I am providing the world for my child, I want my child to come to me and be like, "Mommy, this girl bullied me at school today," and like cry on my shoulder. That's not me saying she's a weak child. That's me acknowledging her emotions and telling her how to move forward. Because what if she goes to do pa 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 pa? Now I'm raising a child with anger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I mean, a lot of us, we grew up with anger, and some decide to show it off.
Yeah.
And some decide like, I'm not gonna be that person.
I have really bad anger issues. I have really bad anger issues, and it's one of those things where I had to learn like to control it, because if not,
it's gonna be bad. You see why our podcast here is great is because you open up. It's a safe space.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a safe space though. It is not. Okay, so now we know Natasha a little bit, right? I think for me personally, like you said, when it comes to raising our kids, our future kids in this generation, our parents expect us to, you know, raise the kids the same way they raised us, and never knowing, sometimes they can be wrong, but never in your life your parent is wrong in front of your eyes. They will never be wrong. No, they will never do something wrong. They'll never do something bad. Or everything they're doing is good. It's for you. Even if you are dying, they don't care as long as it satisfies them. Some parents, and for me personally, it happens like I have two type of parents: the old generation type of parent and the new generation type of parent. So it's it's kind of like very hard to, blend the two together because the other one is giving me, the lifestyle, the permission to dive my own way, and the other one is there trying to control everything. So doing both together is very hard, and don't see other places like this. Everybody suffer with depression. I was one of the people too, especially in our community. It's hectic. It is. So guys, that's Natasha. So guys, this is our last question for today. I wish we can keep Natasha here for long, but if we do that, her man will come first. For sure. So the final question here is, what a final piece of advice will you give to someone struggling with mental health?
I'll say one thing I'll say is that you're not alone. Even though you feel like you're alone, you're not alone. You actually do have people around you that actually do care about you. So try to reach out to them and talk to them. Get closer to God if you're Muslim, if you're Christian, build your relationship with God. There's just something about having hope and having faith that brings peace to the human mind. Um, what else? Don't let the voices win. Even though it's hard, you are good enough. You're good enough. You're smart. You got this. You're not alone. There's people around you that actually do care about you. Reach out to those people and just believe in God. Yeah, believe in God because everything He does is for a reason. You're on this earth for a reason. You may not know your purpose yet, but as you align yourself with God, you will start to find your purpose.
And emphasis on believing God.
Yeah.
No matter your religion, believe in God.
Believe in God.
Emphasis on that. And another emphasis is, say what? Don't let the voices win.
Don't let the voices win.
Do not. Because if you let them win, you are going to be miserable.
Yeah.
Miserable. Okay. So,
those demons, fight them.
Fight them. Like,
yeah,
tussle. So guys, you have finally come to the end of this episode. If you like it, please like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also follow our personal pages and follow Natasha also. Especially on TikTok. That way you're gonna enjoy her most. Okay. And guys, Natasha, it was nice having you here today.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. You're the sweetest.
You're
the sweetest. Thank you so much.
You're sweet. Guys, she's up with the girl. From now on, I mean, let's find a Fulani name for her. Fulani
You know the crazy thing is people take me to be Fula. People actually take me to be Fula every time.
Fulani.
I get asked at least once a week
if you're a Fulani.
If I'm a Fulani.
Well, maybe you have a little blood.
Maybe.
Maybe. But guys, find a Fulani name for her. Maybe for me personally, I would give her. My name is Khadija. What's my favorite Fulani name? Okay, Mariam.
I do feel like I look like a Mariam.
Like a Mariam, right? Yeah. She looks like a Mariam. For me personally, it's Mariam. I'll give to her. I don't know. Maybe because she looks like our Mariam back here, but Mariam really suits her. And also the last name gonna be Jallo, please. Is Ba, B-A-H, my last name. Ba, Mariam Ba. That's your Fulani name. Like I said, don't forget to like this video, share it for many people to see it. Subscribe. And also, if you want to be the next person here, let us know. You're gonna be here, and this is the end of our video. And please take care of your mental health. It's very important, especially for those women that are in abusive relationships. Exactly. You see how she's glowing? See, it's because her man is taking care of her. If your man is not doing the same thing, baby girl, you're gonna look like a monster. Oh, you need to leave. Okay. Our last episode was about domestic violence, so I'm gonna emphasize on that again. If you're not glowing like Natasha, leave.
You know, sometimes I'm even though sorry, this is off topic, but like,
it's okay.
Yeah, but like, how I call it? I've never been in a domestic violence
Oh.
home, but I do know that I just want to say to the victims, you're not alone. There is a way out. You just gotta stay strong. I just want to say, no matter how many times he beats you, he's not gonna stop. He's not gonna stop. That's not what love is. I I got that like that got me emotional.
Emotional.
Yeah, I'm so
Oh,
sorry. I'm
sorry.
so sorry.
And also, before I forget, guys, there's a Fulani gathering the 29th of this month, and I want our Fulani sister here. Maybe she could come, even if it's like for 30 minutes. 40 minutes, I think yes.
Sure.
It's happening at Vibe Lodge,
That
19th
one.
Street.
What is it?
It's a Fulani gathering where many Fulani people are gonna be there.
Okay.
And thank God you're one of us now. I would like for her to come around, so I'll send you more details so you could get to know about it.
That sounds great.
Mariama. So guys, bye.